Oh dear lord, we need some healing. Anyways, hello and welcome to part 8. Sorry, I got a gummy bear in my mouth. Anyway, welcome to part 18. I almost just bit my tongue. That sure can go on the record books. I need to just heal a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit of healing done. Because we're heading into the monster chest. Anyway, last time we made our way to Roer. Or as I put in the description of part 17 on YouTube, Eric Rowan, because wrestling reference, ha ha ha. Now we're carrying on with where we left off of, because we've got to get to the mine and deal with all of that shenanigans. Am I getting louder than usual, or is that just me? I don't know. Might be just me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm eating gummy bears because I like gummy bears. Here's the green one. I should probably see if I can true on the Curly one. I don't know. Hold on. We have to do the unification.
Let's move.
It's my turn.
It doesn't matter what we do. He'll get the boss session. Oh well.
Try this.
I'm going to double check the settings of the sound because it's sounding louder to me now than it did yesterday, or was it the day before?
Is everybody okay?
Anyway. So anyway, everyone gets a nice level up. That's always good to do. Get EX for normal combat. That's always nice to get an upgrade on.
I'm awesome.
And inside the chest we get to Saku, an ultra rare fire quartz. So if say we wanted to put on Ween right now, no, it's not ultra, it's super. I got me things mixed up. Anyway, I blame all the gacha games. Anyways, this one is a plus 25 strength and tanks crafts can cause seal or burn. Basically, this is a straight upgrade if you happen to be using any of the normal quartzes that are of like burn or seal, funnily enough. And gives you a bit of a strength boost as well. Though it actually is worse than an attack 2 in terms of just a pure strength boost. But always having a 20% chance to cause seal, I quite like that. And burn is also useful too, so we'll put it on Ween. Very nice to have, actually. I might swap the... Actually, I'm going to swap the information out for the attack 2 because I want more attack on me. Ooh, I actually do probably need to use an item on Angelica because she is taking the damage, that's for sure. Right, options. No, those are actually correct. I don't know why that initial burst was just that much louder. So anyways, of course, this is being streamed after the Royal Rumble. Yeah, WWE put on that, and we will not be talking about anything to do with things that happened outside of the Rumble, because if I talked about every time a wrestler did a crime, we'd be here all day. Yeah, we would, and I think it's a time when normally if it was a certain other company, it'd be like, oh, that
This was a
doesn't
real
matter as
hike
much.
last time.
Hey, at least we already know how to get there.
True statements have not been said, but have been said, is the correct term.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest!
Dragon skin shoes. If you didn't buy a whole bunch of them like I did, then you know, kind of nice to pick up the cat. I guess that means so we'll get them. Oh, how convenient. Anyway, right, okay. So yeah, the Rumble matches themselves, I enjoyed them. I think there were definitely some lulls in the action, but I feel like that's just something that just generally happens, whether you want it to or not, just because of the length of the match. People aren't going to keep their interest the entire time. It's just, it's a lot harder than you think.
Time to shine.
And of course the two title matches I'm sad about the US title match ending in the DQ. It's just like, ah,
My turn.
it's like, no, we were so close. But oh well.
Right.
And the Fatal Way worked exactly the way I thought it was going to work. That being initial beatdown of Roman, and then very much a bing bash wallop. Everyone starts fighting each other. Solo finds a way to run himself into the match, and then gets taken out of the match because there's now three tracks that will try to take care of him.
Chime in darkness.
And all in all, the finish made perfect sense. And
Nocturne.
yeah, the plan is obviously what they plan for the main event Mania, so it just makes sense that they didn't have the title change occur, and most likely Roman ain't defending the belt at Chamber. So yeah, I think it's guaranteed Roman's main event in night 2 again, and it makes sense. He's the top guy of the company. That's what you do. Your toppest of the top will always be the main event.
Great.
It's like during the Attitude Era.
Alright.
Stone Cold would be the top of the card, regardless of whether he was holding the title or not, because it was Stone Cold. Yes, finally, Milliam. Milliam now has Galactic Cannon, and that leaves enemies from orbit with a giant fuck off space laser. Yay!
There's a treasure.
So we had to advantage because of being Angelica. So
Gotcha. Be gone.
Here I go. Second form. Gale.
oh yeah, we did get Gale EX earlier. Yeah, it's just a boost to damage in comparison to the original. That's just how it is.
Here I go.
Really, because you don't really see too many changes to the attacking cost. Just it does more damage, which is just
Okay. It's safe for
which
now.
as an MMO player, as someone that plays MMOs, hey, it's great. We do bigger number. That's always nice to see. It's a shame if that bigger number might as well still be the smaller number. That's my way of thinking. And Cross Crusade. Elliot is designed. I have Elliot designed around doing art, so I should really put more art-based stuff on him. But well, Cross Crusade. Actually, has kind of got other layers yet. No, it doesn't. Or does it ever? I forget whether it does or not. We'll keep our layers on Elliot until it does, or it's a case of it doesn't, or maybe I will know on someone else. The mountains. There is a trial chest over there, and again, I don't think we've actually got the members for it, even if we wanted to do it, so we'll just be skipping over it for the time being. And I'm going to keep eating these. Why do I keep picking up the green ones? Green gummy bear. Oh. Welcome to the mines! As we get our pickaxes, and we swing them side by side. Side to side. Yes, I'm doing that. I have no other witty comments to make. And Joker's plan is simply just go through the front door and punch anything that we see. Fair enough, we are equipped to go into encounters with enemies, so better to do that than to try and force unwanted stealth mechanics. More games should do that. Oh, and by the way, yes, you can walk right past this person, but if you do talk to them, they're just like, well, what the fuck? So, yeah, somehow does not recognize Angelica, because apparently even just the idea of wearing this dress is just like, that's not our Angie. She would never. Oof. I keep seeing posts on Reddit of like photoshopping a character. No, this was actually specifically a Baldur's Gate 3 post where someone photoshopped a picture from Twitter.
Who are you?
Oh, we actually got voice lines here. With Karlach instead, and it's like, and it was a tweet that was complaining about like, muscular. If you like muscular women, you're gay. Like, where does the leap in logic occur? Muscles. That means you're gay. All human beings have muscles. It's just dependent on whether they're defined or not. Some people are just weird, in my opinion.
This is the Ragnar family's territory. Leave it once.
On the contrary, this mine is the property of the Arner family. That is how it has always been, and to pretend otherwise is an affront to none other than the Imperial family. Sounds like my uncle's getting a little too big for his britches.
What? Wait. I recognize.
What?
Too slow.
A sister that punches isn't that weird, considering what we know of from beforehand. And I can't even say crossbow this time. Back in Lavelle, there was a sister party member that used a crossbow. So, fists, not that weird. Crossbow, again, not that weird, because, yeah.
Second form. Game.
Scarlet was trained to be a sister. We know that from the intermission. So yeah, and the fact that she supposedly had like some kind of fancy sword, just like no idea why the church needs to arm people so heavily. Like, there's always going to be people that are going to do their job for them anyway because of anime protagonist logic. So yeah. And the battle is a simple one for this one, as it's just 2 gun Jaegers. So we have access to Cross Crusade with the Kirk Gallagher S and cast reduction based art. Quartzes. Cross Crusade can be casted quite instantly. This is essentially what the game, what the lore is of Toval. That it doesn't actually matter on the arts. He's just so quick with them. It's just that they actually just outright meta the whole like, zero arts thing on the side. It's weird, but fair enough, you know. And yes, they did just indeed both heal that one in particular, which means our plan of action should just be to take this one down. Oh, for Ween to miss again. I think I should just stop normal attacking with Ween. He just cannot hit for shit.
It's my turn.
I forget that sends them flying.
Arcus activate.
Right. Now we're changing.
Let's move.
Now!
I'll get you up.
Impossible!
Impossible. Defeated by some damn kids. Can't say Little Dog 2 because there is no Little Dogs amongst Class 7. And it would be an insult to some of the others. Gafflash.
Time to shine. How about this? You're off balance. Gotcha.
Let's move.
No problem.
Mr. Anime Game 30 is now following. Oh, hey, cool. Thanks for the follow. I suddenly got a little silent. I'm just focusing on the fight. I forget. These Jaeger guns, if you happen to do things like this, they just end up spamming their arse, and that gets an...
Let's move.
Angie, no, you're meant to impede them. I'll just delay this one then at the very least. And maybe Rush, because...
Leave it to me.
Is my chair lower down than usual, or is it the webcam? Oh, god damn it, holy breath. I'm never getting through this fight, am I? Yeah, right. Screw this noise.
Sorry.
I think it's time to show our new S-Craft. in all its glory.
Setting target.
Is this a bit overkill? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Definitely a great S-craft animation. But yeah, that was definitely overkill. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But well. It's not like I was going to be using it at any other point at this very second. There was only 2 of them. But yeah, just 2 Jaeger guns apparently causes me to get annoyed because I apparently don't have the DPS for it. Ah well. The other miners appear. And obviously are friendly because, well, you know. Mission requires going through that door. Finally, you do get a moment to think, okay, what did we do? And quickly just throw in part of Miriam, because then at least next time we end up going through an encounter that requires us to deal with that. Like that, we can just instant switch, boom. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I've got 3 in my mouth. Fuck, I can do this. Oh yeah, Million's been on the train. I forget that. Of course, before we can even start heading down the steps, some Jaegers show up. Almost like as if they're doing the whole security detail. Ah well. Just means more fighting.
You're in my way.
Here I go.
How long does... Oh, to get delayed no matter what. Okay. Oh, there's a bullet.
You're off balance.
There! I'll handle this. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass. Leave it to me. My turn.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, why was I trying to use arc slash with green film? That's on leaf cut. I'm dumb.
It's my turn.
Time to shine.
Due to this very tight hallway we are in, a lot of AoEs actually just hit them all, no matter what size they are. Which actually does make life a lot easier in some aspects, not so in others, as Ween is about to die horribly. Uh-oh. And that one's dumb enough to do that, which means we can impede with Rapid Thrust. Never mind, the game decided to just give them immediate usage of it. That kind of sucks. I don't know what I did to upset you, game. I apologise immensely if I did do anything bad.
Turn spell.
Time to shine.
Curse you. Here I go. Curse you. That's that. Let's keep moving.
And we did it. I need to stop internalizing what's in my head. Anyway, more wrestling related stuff here, actually. I don't like going for a show, watching it, regardless of whether I watch it live or not, because obviously, 1 AM in the morning, not a fun time to be up at. And then going onto the internet and going, oh, I was meant to hate this show. I was meant to think that everyone was shite. I just don't like that sort of attitude that is always had, regardless of the product, regardless of how good it is or how bad it is even. Because at the end of the day, I enjoy watching wrestling, so I watch it. I specifically watch WWE. That's just how it is. It's like when it comes to playing video games. I enjoy playing games like Trails of Cold still, regardless of any of the flaws. And we have flaws. Now, Diego was smart and activated the train in the nick of time, so yeah, we're gonna have to somehow get on there, but the ballsy play of hopping onto the train before it started getting too fast is apparently the way to go. Makes sense. Although, ideally, we need to get into the train before it moves too fast, otherwise we'll just all get flown off and it's like, oh god, no, everyone's dead. Well, or at least highly injured. And why yes, this bit should remind you of one side quest in Azure, because that also involves going onto the roof of a train. I swear, if someone wants to do a drinking game where every time I've mentioned Azure through this, go ahead, kill yourself. that's my advice there. If you try the drinking game, the amount of times Azure can easily be referenced when playing Cold Steel 1 and 2. Like, it's just going to happen. We do not get an ordnance at this conjunction, meaning I am going to EP charge Elliot. And Tear Bomb Angelica till she's at full health. And does we need it? No, he doesn't. Okay, good. And so for this entire section, it is inside of pretty much every carriage. We'll be fighting Jaegers as we try to make our way to the front of the train. However, this does mean that we are within the confines of the train. Range classes might have a little bit of a more fun time due to the fact that they don't need to get all the way forward to beat up enemies. Whereas people like Green, they do need the space to be able to actually deliver their maneuvers. It's just how it is. But, of course, doing this is a method.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle this.
And now it's just the guns, and they actually are relatively weakened, so we should just be able to do this. And that should do it.
Just watch.
Wait, I haven't done the joke yet. I'm streaming at night. Ah, damn it, it's too late. It's too late.
Okay.
I had the chance and I didn't operate on it, so... Oh well. And so, I will say that if you are watching this on YouTube, do you prefer seeing the curtains not be bleeding light?
I live life my way.
If so, I might just stream at night instead. Or I hope that the sun just goes kaput, specifically when I'm streaming, and only when I'm streaming, and hopefully no ramifications in the world occur when that happens. Okay, I quit streaming because I don't want that end to the world, funnily enough. Because I do notice that when I've done with all the VODs on when I stream during the day, because I usually end up streaming like in the really early hours in the morning for me, actually, in the hours in the morning, for which, so for some areas that's like not really that good, and now even in the UK that's technically not good because I have no idea what sort of demographics exist on Twitch. If it's very more school age, then, well, first of all, I swear too much for that. That seems horribly bad. And secondly, they're all at school. Of course there'd be no viewers. Now that sort of logic. You know? I'm not complaining about viewers, because unorthodox timing for me anyway, so, you know. More Jaegers, some swords, some guns, it's nothing I haven't dealt with already. And that's the real downside of this segment, is that it is a lot of repetition in terms of what we're facing. Oh, we didn't get an unbalance. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Yeah, we got at least 2 sleeps. I think we need to know. Farewell Slash does not hit all of them. Is there a way to get this to hit all of them? Does not appear to be. Damn it! Might as well Arcane Gale. No, that's only to Arcane Gale though. Might as well take out at least 3 of them. And then I can deal with the last because it's asleep, so it's guaranteed to hit. I think. I believe being asleep means that you practically can't dodge, but I could be wrong.
A decent performance, I suppose.
And we're just getting started.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
This is only us just getting started. Yes.
Ain't this a fancy
Oh yeah, this
piece
is
of
the
work?
this is a bar.
It looks entirely.
We can tell this because of the alcohol
All for the Chancellor himself.
and the record player. For as much as all the things that change due to orbital technology, things very much stay the same. Like vinyl, why not orbital disc?
Just watch.
I'm saying that because of orbital being the term for everything tech-wise, and we'll laugh about that later. Because good.
My turn.
Yeah, this is how it is. Right, treasure sword, because these are just a bunch of beasts, so we don't have to worry about them healing each other. So that's just a positive in and of itself.
This is it.
Try this.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Ooh, miss.
I'll back you up.
You're finished.
It's my
Yeah, I
turn.
think it's really not as useful in this bit.
Sorry,
I
can
think
you
I
handle
think I'll
this?
swap to stare with
Alright,
them.
let's get this started. Now's our chance.
Got you.
Just watch. Face your feet. Okay.
There.
And they're murdered. Yay.
A decent performance, I suppose. Great.
Level 84, level 86, level 89, level 84, level 84. Okay, so average is around level 84. And then Usus being a show off 86. The get? Well, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain about that actually. You know what? I'll take it. But we get enemy advantaged in this version of fight. I was pressing the wrong button, but you know what? Fuck you, game. We have galactic cannon. You do not. I don't care that we've seen the animation. We are seeing this animation whenever we're in a situation like this. Because I do not want to deal with enemy advantage. Well, now that the train's been nuked. Ooh, not all of them are dead. Million, we failed, and also, oh god, we're going to die. Judgment arrow. I did it wrong. I did it wrong, but we can. I did it wrong. Oh, judgment arrows, just a bunch of hours. But I made a cock up. I should have gone for. Wait, hold on. Elliot's would have just been the healing one.
Let's move.
We need to link and then murder. Can't reach them from here unless I do something like Art Slash. God damn it.
It's my turn.
Right,
Sorry,
swap
can you handle
to
this?
Sarah.
Alright, let's get this started.
My turn.
Yeah, still can't reach them from here anyway because of the distance. Damn the distance.
Impossible.
Right.
Oh, there's still one alive at like 250 health. Really.
Curse
Right.
you.
Why do they make these this
Let's keep on moving.
box of going bells like so hard to get into? Like, seriously. Now, and I've got it open. I can't close it properly. That That's rather dumb. I like to have it closed properly. No, that actually clicked in properly there. Alright.
Huh? Thank goodness.
Level 83 and level 85.
You think this next carriage is the one?
Where Arena is? Probably.
Let us in!
Let's go inside.
No, let us use the augment station, not in. I'm dumb. And into car numero uno.
Stop right there.
Mother!
Rowena Wynford, Eldest's mother. Maybe a bit too much of a workaholic, but what can you do?
I wasn't expecting you to do something as reckless as jumping on top of a moving train, but you reached me in the end, so I suppose you earn a passing grade from me this time.
Yay! Whatever a passing grade is in wherever your school system is. I don't know what my school system's like, because it changed after I got out of there, so...
Even when being held hostage, your mother doesn't need to
So it doesn't matter. I would probably still fail English anyway.
And that's all you have to say?
I'm not sure why I should have to.
It's your mother, Alyssa. You should be expecting this by now.
I'm pleased to see you're in good health, however. You did well to reach me.
Madam Chairman.
I think that's enough idle chatter.
And now for the serious
This
matter.
woman, you'll throw down your weapons.
Don't we potentially have the access to, you know, also a gun if we took Marcus with us? Or gunblades with Fee? Like, we enter a room not with our weapons unholstered. That was our mistake
Seriously plan
again.
on hurting her? I can't imagine Father or my uncle would have given you permission to do that.
Our client ordered us to apprehend her, nothing more. So long as we don't kill her, a few minor bumps and
Ah
bruises
yes,
aren't gonna
machine
land us
gun
in
fire
any trouble.
point blank directly at her chest. That would just be a few minor bumps and bruises. Oh, we better keep that in mind next time we're in an active war zone. When it comes to our guns that we have, we need to make sure we're not too close. Otherwise, they may just be able to be impervious to bullets. You fucking moron!
You son of a... You're all going to be coming with me to Roer.
I mean, that is where the train's
Our
heading
client,
anyway.
the
so-
Alliance, has requested that we take you into custody as
There
well.
we go.
We'll arrive in Roer soon, so just...
True, we don't have long until we reach Roer, so I think the time for playing around has passed.
It was all part of my master plan all along for the Jaegers to not be actually competent at all.
Huh?
And we know that because, oh, Sharon's here. What a surprise. Damn, I wish that was not me. I'd be afraid of getting hung on a ceiling.
That takes care of that.
How the?
Sharon?
Wow, look who decided to show up. With perfect timing, too.
It's wonderful to see you all again.
Damn you, Sharon, how do you keep doing this? Oh wait, we know how she keeps doing this. She is formerly Ouroboros.
On your side.
Ow!
She probably has a
Where
few
did you come
techniques
from?
hidden away from her days of being part of it.
All entrances to this
And that's the Cold
completely
Steel's 2
sealed.
explanation.
Actually, I've been inside his train since.
Oh, you see, we've been 20 steps ahead of you. We made sure we were at the crime scene before you even thought of committing the
I
crime.
did have some concerns once it started moving.
Fucking prophets. The
Take it
seers,
you've
all
been trying
their
to find a way to rescue the chairman all this
prophecies.
time too?
Which eventually led you to this train, where you hid yourself and waited for an opportunity to strike.
An incredible maid for an
Yeah, sounds good. We get it. Anyway.
unbelievable.
Regardless, I
Anyways.
think we're almost there. The train will stop below the RF corporate HQ, after which we will proceed to seize control of the building itself. Sharon, I will leave the train's operation to you.
As you wish, Madam Chairman.
Anyways, underneath RFHQ, our mission now is to head up to the top floor to deal with Angelica's idiot of an uncle. And that means having to deal with all the things from here onwards. Namely these robots. So, good news is that, oh boy, easier enemies than Jaegers, yay!
Bring it on.
Bad news, this is what we will be fighting, so
Here we
it's
go.
not entertaining, I apologise profusely.
Second form. Jam. Now's our chance.
You're mine. Just watch. Toss it. Okay,
There.
leave it to me.
No, line charge is not the one I use. That'll do.
Huh? You didn't see that coming.
I'll handle this. Here I go. Sit.
Time to shine.
Sweet dreams, pussycats.
I did it.
More levels.
I'm awesome.
Do, 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 do. Why of course anarchisms would be about? It'd be stupid if there wasn't. Fucking Nobel Alliance is aligned with Ouroboros. Well, at least has Ouroboros people about. Arcanisms is their bread and butter. Anyway, Sharon will be with the chairman so that we don't have to worry about her, but everyone else will need to go upwards. The potential of what Alyssa is going to be saying to her mother later aside, because let's face it, I don't think we really need answers to any questions at this moment, or at least I wouldn't think so. Oh wait, hang on, there's one. Why the fuck were the soldats able to be done in secret? That just shows that there's way too much for one person to handle. Anyways, Angelica's uncle is the pressing issue. Meanwhile, on floor 23, the conference room, which is where we'll be having to get to.
What? The Eisengraph was stolen.
Damn thieves!
And Chairman Arena is coming this way?
Catch her now! We tried to, but her maid keeps getting in our way. What should we do?
What else can we do? Increase security. Raise the
Just put more people in the narrow hallways.
No one is to get near this room. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Ah, that cursed niece of mine. What does she think she's doing?
It is on the
Were I
fucking
to ask
feed.
my brother to send reinforcements from the Schwartz Strait barrier?
Why are there always these that crop up? Like, I question why people want to spend money to. I don't know, what even do these things offer? I actively can't do anything about it from my position due to me able to quite alt-tabbing out of this, and I'd rather not fuck up the recording.
I know what I can do.
A bit of deviousness from that guy aside. Dell, that's his name. It's like I'm saying hi to someone called Dell. Anyways, welcome to the right station. There is nothing here besides going upwards. As we head up, I've heard that Kaino Kaseki, the next Kaseki games that's being teased for Japan, because we still haven't gone Kyoto / Daybreak in the West, so yep, still waiting for that. Falcon, you idiots. Apparently that's going to be 90% done of the series. I'm like, wait, what? So, yeah, so I'm curious as to what they mean by that, but that's going to be more of a once I get through every kind of question to ask. I know, so cure when it's let's watch. I will always, when I see one of those things in the chat, I like, is it a bot? Is it someone real? I don't know. I don't trust any of it. Maybe that's on me, and I'll say it time and again. If it is on me, then it's on me, and I'm the one losing out. Otherwise,
Now, try this. Your life is forfeit.
At least this one cuts to the chase instead of when was it? Was it one of the SX3 streams? It was a stream like end of last year where like what one would ask like a bunch of questions that are like, you know, normal generic questions, sure, but normal questions you wouldn't think too much about. You'd even answer them, and then it hits you with the, oh, by the way, we offer services for a bit of money, and it's like, you shot yourselves in the foot. You could have played the long game, but no, you had to jump the gun. That's sort of that was my opinion of that. I'll look into everything more when I'm off stream. Basically, is what I'll say. Anyways, let's talk about something else because I don't want to give them too much attention. Welcome to the RF headquarters stuff. These chests, all the chests on every floor, get them. This isn't me trying to yell to force people to do things they don't want to do. I'm saying it because if you're wanting all the chests, and you don't have to head that way, that enemy's completely useless, you can't get them again. You'll be locked out.
Let's get this
Which is great, ain't it?
Let's move.
Getting locked out of things. Woo. Ooh, that was a mess.
Here I go.
I didn't even get a thing. Wow.
Leave it to me. You didn't see that coming.
I'll handle this.
And we got overkill because
I
it's
shall
on like
fulfill
this.
my duty as a noble.
I've got.
I'm so.
Sure. Let's get this over.
Ooh, I accidentally got on conversation there. Oh well.
There. Here I go.
We have a quit.
Now.
Would be.
Leave it to me.
Very well.
I forget whether or not any of my family watches these at all. Whether it's on the VODs or on the streams themselves.
My turn.
But I want to gush about Pokemon Concierge for a moment because I recently grabbed a Netflix subscription because that's what WWE's going to head in 2025 outside the US, so it's worth it in my opinion to just get the basic one for now, see what else there is. But I forgot Pokemon Concierge was going to be on there, and I watched it and it's so wholesome. That's what you need sometimes. I don't know, maybe I'm just sick of all the dark fantasy stuff or the isekais and the various things of, oh, I got reincarnated into a world where I happen to be the weakest of all butter makers, but I happen to have this one quirk that makes me have this gigantic harem of various shapes, sizes and ages of questionability of girls, unless it's a yaoi one, and then there's a bunch of mois instead, which that one's a lot less likely to happen. But the general stuff, and then Pokemon Concierge is just, here's a character, they are working at a place that is full of Pokemon, and adventures occur, and it's just, you know, it's definitely a case of for kids, but if you're a fan of Pokemon, you'll enjoy it.
Always happy to lay my hands on another chest.
Well, one episode literally just starts with an evolution of a Pokemon. It's just like, oh! And I'm just like, yeah, that was cool. I like the idea of just seeing an evolution just occur. And the fluffiness of all the Pokemon is definitely upside. The one downside I have to say is some of the faces looked a bit, definitely look a bit uncanny to begin with.
We're about halfway up now.
Just how it is.
The security systems seem to be gradually
1, 2,
disabling.
3, 4. Okay, 4 chests.
Yep, the rest should be easy peasy.
Enemy sighted. Let's move. Second
I realize Eustace gets an arts up. I probably could put all the cast and stuff on there, and then Elliot just put more of a focus fire on in the event of healing break glass moment, you know?
Know your place.
But then again, I use Eustace. Then again, if it's really much a fight where I want the support, Eustace works too. Just obviously, I utilize Plant and Shield because you know I just don't take the damage. You feel me?
Just watch.
2,407 damage, Bravo Angelica. Yeah. Wayne did less than you. Congratulations, you are stronger. Punching the bot in the face was better.
You've certainly improved.
Well, I had this one teacher.
Oh really, Wayne? You have this one teacher. I wonder who they were that taught you so well. Must have been Thomas. Actually, thinking it through, must have been him.
Should suffice.
Why do I get the feeling that it wasn't? I'm joking around, obviously. Ooh, Grim Butterfly! That's a time art. Has a chance of KO. Okay. Along the hallways and more enemies. Come on, break it. There we go.
Now's our chance.
Just watch.
There. My turn. Second form. Game. Now.
You're mine. Leave it to me.
No, maybe I was just too unfriendly to any time someone when I was playing Cold Steel 1 and the Cold Steel 1 quartz behind my screen. Maybe I was being a bit too unfriendly to them. I would prefer at least that, 'cause at least it's
Very well.
sparked a level of conversation.
Now,
Try this.
your life is forfeit.
Here
Then again, then again, the first half of the game I just spoke through all the cutscenes, so I was more keen on not actually showing the cutscenes for whatever reason, and that was dumb.
A decent
A
performance.
dumb
I
maneuver.
suppose.
And we're just getting started.
I'm so
Double 85 for Alyssa. No need to carry on down the hallway, so we go this way. And in this door, why, it's a chest with an EP charge free! Yay! Then we need to go around for the next chest. And this little bit. I'm assuming these are like meeting rooms where it's like, oh, we need like a place for like a few people to talk without there being too much going on. Because most of these are just offices, like full of computers. Of course, the Orbital Net not being fully a thing in every location. Dark Emblem. We can put on Angelica if we want to. Defense, Death Flow, Delay, and Vanish. Now, to be fair, a lot of that stuff don't normally have to deal with.
Here I go.
Vanish and Death Blow, you do have to deal with in some fights. Death Blow is very much that case. Vanish is usually in a higher element area. Unless the fight specifically has an enemy that does the sort of the vanishing techniques that would mean Vanish would exist in the fight. They then usually coincide it with access of the higher elements, so
My turn. Now's our chance.
You're mine. Now's our chance.
Got you.
Do I got level 91, so level 87. There's an enemy around the wall that can sense us because we made it filled with stuff. Oh, we're an idiot. We're heading back the way we came. And they're fleeing too. Okay, so we don't have to worry about them. Now that's weird that there's like whole unexplored areas that are just like, yeah, no need for this. This is just an office. And there's nothing in it. Kind of pointless in my opinion. But you know, don't want to put chests in every room. And so we hop up to the 20th floor. Done. What's the point of the buttons? As I noticed, that's 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, isn't it?
20F. Now where oh where is that wonderful uncle of mine?
Up.
I'm going to say he's on 23F. Mother's room and the group's central computer are there too.
Let's get there as soon as we can.
Here's our chance. Time to shine.
My turn. Second form. Gale!
Now! You're mine! Leave it to me!
My turn. Know your place.
Here I go.
Okay. Cut! Here I go.
And that's that one. And this one's Rising and Murder
Sweet
2.
dreams, pussycats.
9:30 in the evening. Well, at night at this point, I'd argue. But then again, it's winter, so it goes like this quite quickly, actually. I do ponder about things sometimes when it comes to this. Am I able to do anything about this? Wait, so I wanted the Twitch app on the phone because I'm trying to figure out if I can do stuff there. The account was created on 24th of October, that's weird. Don't know what I'm gonna do about it, because yeah, I just don't trust it. There's nothing to it. Oh well, I'm not gonna do much about it. Even its existence in my chat's just like, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be usually the one that sees it anyway. One of those fuckers.
Strong enough to take that monster on.
Chest there, switch there, that opens up something. One of these doors will be openable by it.
This might actually.
Pro tip: have Angelica up front because of the emblem quartz, meaning a chance of triple advantage, just straight up, and that's always nice to have.
Here I go.
Laser block. We hit the one we wanted to hit, so that's all that matters, in my opinion.
I'll handle this.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Very well.
Time to shine. Okay. Cut!
Oh, God. Ooh! Going for nearly an hour.
A matter.
I'm so glad.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I realised eating gummy bears on stream is just cause for the next time Doctor hears from me. Will probably be like, yeah, we've got fear of you eating something that I would argue is unhealthy. And I'll be like, fuck. Because I am meant to lose weight. But they're tasty. It's one of the few things I eat outside of the square meals.
Here I go. Second form. Gale!
Now, losing weight's more about the calorie stuff anyway, so
this.
aspect to it. Burning the right amount, not overdoing it, and that sort of thing. I want to rant about something. I don't know what to talk about. That kinda sucks. In a way. I have TikTok, and I of course watch a bunch of TikToks. Blah blah. That's reduces time on the time art when casting. With TikTok, I see a bunch of these like, oh look at me when I was not old, back in like 2014 or something. And I'm thinking, huh? Wow, lucky you to never have an alt phase.
Here I go.
Or, well, no, rather, for having an alt phase. I take it that means you didn't grow up listening to it.
Second form. Gale.
And then I remember, wait, I can't actively show any photos from like 2014 because when I wasn't in school uniform back then. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to what I wear. I'm comfortable in just jeans and a t-shirt. And that's even if I could be bothered to put jeans on. Oh, and then not like some jogging bottoms or something. Like, I don't have fashion sense. Like, I'm wearing a random ass black hoodie that I just happen to have. Because it helps keep me warm in the winter. And yet, I mean, hey, great on people for growing up listening to stuff that they like and all that, but I think it is a bit gatekeeper-y to be like, oh, look at me, look how I was having this phase at a different point, whereas you might have only just started thinking that it's cool. Like, oh, calm down. Calm down. Also, recently there was like a shit ton of infection they used. There was a Genshin one. I think I saw not a Naruto one. I don't think I saw one of those, but I don't know why I was thinking that one. But there was definitely there's been more than one total drama thing. I'm just like, what? Why this universal thing? And it makes me think, what suddenly made people want to write about massive deadly pandemics? And I remember, oh yeah, some of these people are probably like teenagers that were kids when that were still classed as children when the pandemic hit, and so the idea of a deadly disease rampaging across the world kind of gets into their heads. Either that, or they recently played their first Resident Evil game and think zombies are cool. Why not put zombies in a universe they like? You know? In which case, I think they need to not, because there was a point in the 2010s where it was like everything had to have zombies in it, and it's like, oh god, please no. Even if the game was good, or the book was good, like we don't need zombies in everything, like that got much. Right, anyway, we unlocked this door, which leads us to a monster chest. AKA one of these fuckers plus a whole bunch of people. Well, mechs.
Here I go. Second form. Gale.
Maybe I could have changed up what I did there for an arcane gale, but well. Screw it, we're bust.
I'll handle this.
Oh, get rid of this one. They can pair.
Leave it to me. Now.
Got you.
Here I go.
My turn.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Speed down. Doesn't have to hit the laser though. So,
Here I go.
in an attempt for me to keep everyone's CP at 200, because this is literally the last encounter, or should be. I don't think there's any other enemies on the floor. So.
I live life my way. That's
All there is
Also, we get the experience, that's useful. Well, I was at level 90 with some people, or at level 90, so... Oh, Thunder Vortex! It does do a suction on the first bit of it, and then proceeds to hit enemies, and they get a strength decrease. It is useful. And we get the Time Master Quartz Cat. Cat! It's a cat on the thing. Actually, quite all-round stats here, but with a bit more in the arts attack. With its abilities of restoring EP at the start of battle and absorbing magic attacks, that would just mean straight up, say, a character does an AoE magic attack, normally that would hurt, there's a 6% chance of it just going, no. And a lot of time arts means that ideally this is something that you put on someone that you plan to cast arts with, more so than anyone else. It really does benefit them more. Are there characters you can put on that don't benefit from it as much? Yes, but why would you want to? That just seems counterintuitive, in my opinion. Anyway, we've made it to the elevator, meaning we are now heading on to the executive floor. Yay! Finally, we make it. I take it for the floor numbers that you don't see on that thing for whatever reason. You just end up having to like walk the stairs.
Time for us to have a little talk.
If you want to sort anything out on with an ordnance station, you can. Like resting, for example, do that definitely. Go, that's always great. Remember to save. You don't want to lose your progress. And into the room we go.
Well, hello. How good of you to come.
Director.
I didn't came for you.
I've been looking forward to speaking with you, Uncle.
It's been some time since we last met, Alice.
That is not a voice I attribute to that sort of facial hair. I'll put it like that.
I thought you were raised with better manners than this. Did you not think to make an appointment before seeing me?
We apologize for the sudden intrusion. However, I'm afraid the business we came here for simply can't wait.
Is that so?
We're short on time, so let me get straight to the point. You don't belong behind that desk. You just don't have what it takes. So I think it's about time you dropped this pathetic act and returned it to its rightful...
Really now? Those are some very provocative words coming from you, Sister Angelica.
You took advantage of the chaos caused by this war to imprison the chairman of the Rhineford Group and steal control from her. And as if that weren't shameful enough, you steal her home and treat it like your own. How can you call yourself a noble? Maybe it's not clear to you how angry I am. I'm annoyed with Father as well, but your actions are an utter disgrace.
At the end of the day, the wilderness are working out of line here a little bit.
Before I have to drag you my way. I've no intention of
And then
standing back
there's
and
never
allowing
lines.
you to
They're
bring
just
shame
gonna
to the Ragnar
do the shit
family
they
name.
normally do.
Shame to the family name, is it?
It's good to bring users on this one, to be honest.
You really are so much like your father. You two limit your own potential through that wretched, worthless sense of pride. And for what? He won't even bother to stake his rightful claim as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance. He leads one of the prestigious four great houses, and yet he consistently sits back and lets others rise above him.
I'm sure he'd be none too pleased to be called pitiful by you of all people. But that's neither here nor there.
We never
I intend to settle my
we
differences with
never
Father
really
soon enough.
do much involving certain people in this
Just
world.
as soon as I've finished arresting you.
Fools, the lot.
Director, please, won't you consider backing down on this? I came here to try and return the Rhineford Company and the city to the way they used to be. You've always had a
Silly,
respectable position
Alyssa.
in the company. What will it take to get your cooperation?
I'm afraid nothing you say will inspire me
Oh,
to back
nothing.
down on this
Ah, that means it's all non-negotiable.
makeshift war. your naive line of thinking isn't going to cut it anymore.
Suddenly, a mech shows up.
Another archaism. It's huge.
7 targets located. Switching to elimination mode.
Beep.
Combat abilities analyzed. Deploying Shiguryu.
Because apparently ads are needed. Ugh.
Oh, we're surrounded.
Couldn't be. Isn't his blade and stance similar to yours?
Ah, yes. So this mech is definitely utilizing 8 leaves. Mainly based off of data they... since it's an mechanism, it's probably data that Ouroboros got off of the likes of Cassius. Just in general kind of sense. More because of, well, after all, if you happen to use a specific style in a knowledgeable way for a long time, things will get picked up.
The most unfortunate accident. I'm sure he'll buy it.
Shiguryu deployed successfully. Commencing elimination of all targets.
Here it comes.
We can't afford to let's take it out.
Welcome to this fight, and yes, this is a mech that you do fight a version of this mech in a shot, take the shot, and even Zero, I'd argue. We are not equipped for the way situation just yet. We'll swap to Million. We're not going to shut the Galactic Cannon, but we're going to use it to try and get rid of the ads immediately. Which we do, yippee.
My turn.
Right, anyways.
Here we go. Here goes.
We have some overdrive saved up, and of course spirit unification, always a nice thing to do.
Burn to ash. Fall. Now.
You're mine. Okay.
So A plus versus S. Okay, right, okay, so we're doing flash.
You didn't see that coming. Now's our chance.
Got you. My turn. Arcane Gale. Now.
You're mine.
I'll handle this.
Okay, now we're done with that, and it's gonna get 10 health thing. But we're gonna go off type 0 or type O, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Level 93, 131,037 health on normal key. No strengths or weaknesses when it comes to the elemental efficiencies, and you cannot get any stats efficiencies off on it outside of delay of 50. That's not too bad. And S down is of 200, but that just means stat downs at the end of the day. So yes, you can spam some of these and get better odds on that. Now wings another way, but my cure, Shinzo. All of our health stuff didn't matter at all, and it's now got insight for 3 turns. Yay! That means it just now has a chance for me to just miss all the time. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yay! As you can see, we're missing. So what do we do to deal with that? Well, I mean, we have to layer one through its tons, basically, I would argue, but we can also overdrive. That does work too. In fact, but I should overdrive. Because this stuff is just not going to hit. So, otherwise. So, yeah, overdrive is definitely the way to go here, I'd argue. Who cares that I don't have spirit unification this time around? We'll still be able to deal damage, we'll still be able to get a burst going.
Okay.
So, all in all,
Understood. Let's move.
oh yeah, I forget delaying. I mentioned the delay and then proceed to not use any delaying abilities. Like, am I stupid? Do I want the enemy to to just get tons. Although then again, being able to actually hit it's a good thing. So I mean,
Leave it to me.
Very well. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Aye, aye, Captain. Yes, sir.
does Mimi have anything here that would be useful? Actually, a Crescent Layer would be useful. In the event it does arts. I forget whether it does or not. Wait, why am I like slashing? Oh, I'm an idiot. That just gives me more tons of it doing stuff that I can't stop.
My turn.
My turn.
Oh, right, okay, let's see. No problem. May I probably tell? Oh, no, you just get. Nah, not good.
Here I go. There.
Kurisaki! Ooh! Uses almost died from that one here. Oh god, okay. Does it have anything more in terms of. Yeah, I guess one more time that, okay. That means we're gonna definitely Timber Bomb this turn again. It's the idea of not really wanting to die horribly. And then Platinum Shield.
Holy shield. Protect us!
Okay.
Here I go.
No, I want Light Beam.
Let's move.
I think I'm gonna have better odds of my arts at this point.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
You know, I really should switch Elliot in. Oh, Alyssa, evil would work.
Leave it to me.
Righto. Arcus, activate.
Oh yeah, I forget. Because it's healing thing. So it's able to just utilize it and that's a nuisance. Maybe it would be easier for me to just like once I do another Crystal Flood, like attempt to utilize S-Craft. We'll see if it decides to just heal itself again. I'm gonna get a little annoyed. In comes those fuckers. Which means once we've got a turn that we can utilize a serum capsule on, we will be doing so I don't have to deal with those. Yeah, knew that the enemy would do that.
My turn.
Serum capsule, Million. Galactic cannon. Takes out everything. And what we're doing that, we're just gonna utilize it's your flame flat blah blah blah. As your flame slash, we'll utilize that for the purposes of all that. We go in the corridor between just moving along while we do this because it's a cool animation. I'm tempted to not skip it. That's how it is. Oh, and Fuecoco comes walking back. I like my Fuecoco plushie. If I was willing to part my cash with stuff other than video games, then plushies. Let's face it. Oh, sorry, I don't have any space for them. Pretty much, I have whatever's necessary. I have no space for things that are unnecessary. You know what? This is the last on-foot fight. We'll just Crystal Saber, get it over and done with. I know, I shouldn't just do that, but it's not like I've got more bosses or anything. At least on-foot. Also, with Insight, I'm better off doing S-Class because at least they'll hit. That's the important part. they're
I
hitting.
shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Besides, they don't get a turn, I win, I get level ups, I get to enjoy myself. Well, I get to enjoy playing the game. No, anyway. Level 4, meaning more CP per enemy getting killed, more CP on every turn for Ween. Minstrel hits level 4, meaning Judgment Bolt and Holy Breath, plus more art, tons of arts, and better chance of dealing critical damage with offensive arts. And Igus. Liquid Seal and Adamantite Shield, plus now a physical and magic reflect when HP is low. Yeah, looks quite lovely actually. Cannon gets a Alas, which means Elliot doesn't need the quartz. Also, better healing and better HP recovery overall for Elliot for a bit. And some level ups. Though I don't think there's really much more that you can get outside of, outside of like more S-crafts I think at this point. Radiant's art for Alyssa. I think we've pretty much got every craft in the game outside of any characters that we don't really be using.
We did it! Looks like you're all out of
We
aces now.
win. Ha.
This can't be happening. That had the combat data of crossbow.
Ah, I was wrong. Okay, so someone grabbed the data with Arios.
How could it be defeated
Now,
by a bunch of
a mere imitation, ladies and gentlemen, is why we were able to beat something that was utilizing Arios' stuff.
Its power and speed were impressive, I'll give you that. But that's all it had going for it. No matter whose data it had programmed into it, it's just a machine without a soul. And without its bearer pouring their soul into it, no blade can reveal its true potential.
Talking from
It's
experience.
just a lump of metal that's been taught a few tricks.
Ah, spare me your nonsense. Well then, you leave me no choice but to call all the archaisms in this building to this room.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, we pretty much dealt with most of those anyway. And whichever ones we didn't deal with, probably got dealt with by those two, so, well, many Sharon, but...
Huh. I guess everything went all right on your end? It certainly
But of
did.
course.
All the building's security systems are under my control now.
Every one of the archaisms inside it has been disabled as well. I'm afraid it's over for you, Master Heidel.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Madam Chairman, you've got this all wrong. Yes, I was acting under the orders of the higher-ups in the Alliance. I swear I'm...
You have my compliments for managing to outwit me. I gained my position by doing the same to the former chairman, so I'm in no position to criticize you for your actions. I won't fault a man...
So, Chairman Arena
as a person
admits that she did stuff that you morally shouldn't do.
I did?
But waltzing in and making yourself comfortable in my family's home is an offense you need to be punished for.
Yay! Oh god! Double slap! And a punch! And he's down for the count. Oh no!
Damn.
What a splendid
Well,
volley
don't want to
of
get on her
arrows.
bad
Really
side.
is your mother, Elisa.
And now's not the time, Angelica, seriously.
That means things are back to normal, I guess.
Why are you still standing around here? You can leave everything here to me. Don't you have something else you need to do?
Yes, that's true. She's right.
Well,
Let's get
trying to
going.
get into contact with the
Right
courageous.
you are. Looks like our escorts are here to pick us up too.
Oh, never mind, we don't have to do the contacting at all. They've just shown up. Yay!
The courageous.
It must be here to pick us up.
Reem, Angie! I take it everything went well in there?
I think it's about time we wrap things up. Hurry and get on board.
Now the preparations are all time for Father and I to settle our family dispute.
And now for Angelica to deal with her dad. Next section specifically contains a singular defined night battle, which means that the game gives you the opportunity to equip EX orbs. At the end of the day, I'd argue more health might be beneficial, but you can do whatever you want. Just remember to save it. and then proceed onwards. It is just that if you decide to throw your controller at the wall and rage quit, then at least you can go back to the annoying part. So anyways, we head off to the outskirts so that Angelica can get into her soldat. Yes, that's why she snapped herself a soldat. Damn it, get. And hey, most soldats don't actually have weapons anyway, so fist work is actually going to be useful.
Looks like my volunteers are ready to go. I'll see you later.
Good luck. And
Just be careful.
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even should I fail and end up tossing.
She's a named Trails character. Of course she'll be able to survive whatever she
even
deals
hell
with.
could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies.
Hey.
Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
Oh, so that's... Oh, I'm assuming that's an actual term, and that's why there's a place called that in Yakuza. Oh, okay, right. I forget some of the lines in this game. I think that's a sign of just how big these games can... Actually, no, I can actually lower the webcam a little bit. I think this is a sign of just how long these games are. And how many words there
This
are.
isn't the time for jokes, Angie.
Because you think about it for a second, it's like, do these games need to be as long as they are? Like,
might be going to fight your dad,
each part I
this is
do
still a
is
war.
roughly an hour long on average. Maybe an occasional 2 hours. I think there was the one time when I did 3. So,
Oh, I know.
these are long games. And you compare that to say, like, the last one playthrough, and it's like, oh, we brisked through it. And I did some side stuff at the very least. And it just goes to show that some games certainly are longer.
Because he knows I'm his opponent. My old man won't hold
Yeah,
back
I
in the
know.
slightest. So neither will I.
I guess technically the majority playthrough will be will be Power World, but that's because I have no intentions to play it again, so...
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
Come back safely, Angie.
Angelica knows what she's getting herself into. We can up the webcam again, so it probably was the webcam a little bit.
Praying for your success.
Thanks.
Knows what's ahead of her and certainly has a plan of action.
To take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
We know something bad is going to happen. There's no need to sugarcoat it or to be all like, ooh, is something happening? And in like that sense of like, you know, I know what's happening, but I'm keeping it more secretive for the time being, while also spoiling parts of Cold Steel 3 because that's what I do.
Looks like it works just fine.
While discussion's happening, I'm just going to open the comments. I want a little one, I want some things. I'll grab a word. Well, I'll grab an orange.
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the short straight barrier. Brave heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength. It is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, end of the day, if the Wagners no longer involved, that means that there's less of the provisional armies going about doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. But still, at the end of the day, this area not as heavily important considering what apparently is going on in Western Arabonia, but with our next to no information. Magnus Wagner is seen in the flesh for the first time here.
What is it? Why are you so flustered?
I thought you should hear this as soon as possible, sir. The Rhineford building has been attacked. Lord Heidel was arrested.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir. In addition, Lady Angelica is leading several soldats in this direction. I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
That good-for-nothing daughter!
Huh? Where are you going?
What do you want?
You off to settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do
Vulcan happens to be here, even offering his
You
assistance.
stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you, or even the Noble Alliance. This is a father disciplining his child for going one step too far.
Magnus Wagner wants to just bend Angelica over, lower her powers, and just go smack. Just spank her. But, of course, back in like 1201 or something, that became very out of fashion very quickly all of a sudden. And suddenly you notice that your parents stopped spanking you for every slight misdeed you did. no matter how minor of a thing it was. You can tell that something changed all of a sudden in society.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book. Can't say I'm a huge fan of getting in the way of a family matter like this. This is too good a chance to pass up.
Well, Vulcan has a plan, that much is certain. Several hours go by before anything else happens. Oh, not disrupt anything. Right. Cable. Well, what's the notification on my phone? Oh, I have to play now.
The situation is really tense down there.
Hey, I have to take a step further.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck.
Dramatic stare down is occurring. Roll class 7 look on.
Something's happening in the fortress.
That looks like...
It appears Magnus Wagner's utilizing a Hector, painted red.
Can you hear me, Angelica?
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Rogner and making it all the way to me. But I'm not going to let success go to your head any further.
Fair enough.
It's time for your father to personally give you some stern discipline for all your transgressions.
Your lordship!
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get
Both of these two seem to have enough honor to do it one-on-one, and that doesn't just decrease the amount of bloodshed shed for the time being. Now, demo mode works. This fight is over in all of like 10 seconds. If it doesn't work, like when it comes to, for whatever reason, my version, it does take a little bit longer.
Is that it, Angelica? Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father. You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Taito is taught in Calvid. We'll be going to Calvid in Daybreak. That's all I can say because I haven't ever played this game because Japan.
Good luck, Lady Angelica.
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war.
I wonder if we meet any other Taito practitioners in Daybreak actually.
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different from most family feuds.
Well, Elliot, you don't mean that when you have a bit of a kerfuffle with your father, you don't suddenly go, right, that's it, let's get into our giant mechs and settle this like gentlemen. We do all the time. Well, no, we don't do all the time. Usually involves a fish being held suspiciously and 2 people in prison.
Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense.
Hence why he chose a Hector, so
She's
that
clearly
could be the
spent a lot
case.
of time practicing so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers.
Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh no!
Shoulder tackle! Oh no, Angelica, she's losing horribly, no!
Give up and accept your defeat. You don't stand a chance against this Hector soldat in hand-to-hand combat. So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved a good gamble. Gotta say
Thank you,
that,
Clark.
getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not getting any younger.
Enough! Allow me to finish you off.
Now!
What?
definitely an impressive maneuver.
Big old thing like that flying.
That's her zero impact.
Yeah, this fight's done.
That was a close one, but I pulled through in the end.
Yay.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve. I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home. You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Hydo was right.
True enough.
I sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet.
Yay, she learned a lesson from her
Those words
daddy.
have always stuck with me, you know?
I won't say that again. That sounded wrong.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
Looks like it's finally over.
No, guys, don't jinx it!
Now we can.
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
What?
Angelica, no! Also, oh my god, that fear is huge! Moment. Vulcan is inside this Goliath. Ah!
Is that another new model? It's gigantic.
And it has a lot of weaponry on it, so definitely useful for combat purposes, though it looks like mobility is definitely 100% not a thing.
What is the meaning of this? I told you not to interfere.
Maybe so, but with the crimson wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing. I've got a job to do, and me and this here Goliath are gonna do it.
How dare you harm Lady Angelica? Move away from his lordship at once! Such impertinent behavior will not—
Shut it. I ain't got time for weaklings. Unless you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me.
That person was an idiot and got punched very hard on both sides.
This power
So
is incredible.
But there's no way a soldat that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
Come on now. You don't think you can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out, do you? Get down here. Rain Schwarzer!
It's him, isn't it?
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front? Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the...
What are you going to do, Lynn?
what else do we
Belmar's ready to
can
go
we do?
at any time. So it...
I am. And he's right. I can't just sit back and watch. It's time we finally settle the score with him.
Take care, Reen.
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the soldat he's piloting.
Thanks.
And so it's time for our conflict.
Here comes the star of the show. Kick some ass, Reed.
Let's do this, Valimar! Together, we can disable that thing!
Yeah, together.
Man, couldn't ask for a better stage. We got no chance for interruptions. This is perfect.
Suddenly, a giant moon comes falling out of the sky. Only Reen and Vulcan survive because of their mechs. Anyways,
This will be a tough one. Be careful.
welcome to this Goliath. Choose a place to attack. Just choose a place to attack, and then we can examine what it can do. Well, in terms of its health, how much there is. A singular punch definitely deals damage. And similarly, once again, with arts, we do need to be careful with this. No, okay, so Vulcan has, inside the Goliath, 300,000 health. That's correct, right? Or was that a million? No, because we've done a bit of damage, so it's that, and that's 289,000. So yeah, 300,000 health. So yeah, this fight's going to take a while. We do have chivalry wounds on Usus, so with Usus, so I'm utilising that this time round. defense down on this will help us very much so. We actually hit the best one, I think, because that's 3 stars. Let's go white arm. Yay! Now Falcon, when he starts doing crafts, they will deal various levels of damage. Something like this. If you've got Morning Moon Affair, we'll use it, obviously. But we don't, so we're just going to defend, like sensible people.
My turn.
Ooh, the white arm during this is actually really good. Although we could always impede. We might do that at a later point, depending. Because I'd rather the bravery points, guarantee the bravery points if there's an unbalanced fall going on. Okay, I'm going to skip rapid fire from this point forth because I'd rather not the flashing. Oh, we are actually getting close to like a good caution thing going on there. Ugh.
Very well.
Spirit.
I'll help.
Really, you just gotta keep in mind what does and doesn't deal the damage necessary, and just keep in mind that Falcon does a lot of damage.
It's working. Keep it up.
We've actually done a good job in this fight, though. So, Imperial Press, taking it does that much damage. And he's gonna keep going for it. Although we've got a nice bit with the left arm there. I'm going to Morning Moon because I'd rather just dodge. And we need to charge. Unite! Sacred Blade! And then he has like Destruction Flame, which does end with a giant beam attack. Ouch.
This is bad.
My turn. I'll help.
Spirit.
My turn.
That's it. Just a little more.
Oh, okay, we haven't actually took on anything from that yet.
Bring it on!
I haven't actually thought that. But at least in the way it is. Destruction Flame, we'll just dodge because it's a bit of a long animation, really. Oh, I said I was going to skip the rapid fires. Oops. Come on.
Very well.
Actually, we'll spirit because I want to have more health. And we can also impede. Impede is useful at the end of the day. Also, finisher. We're close.
Very well.
And we have to spend this turn charging. Another destruction flame. And then it goes into him wanting to do Imperial Press. So we hit the left arm. You hit Falcon in the left arm. I don't know. I was trying to. I think I was trying to do a Regal. Well, no, a shit impression of Regal. So a shit impression of a shit impression. I blame watching the one before the new Legacy doing.
You're not up yet. Keep going.
Oh, actually, we have to Morning Moon, otherwise I think we'd die. Destruction Flame, we dodge it, and then hit, and counter. We actually get anything out of it, we don't, okay.
Very well.
Spirit! Rapid fire, we see the rapid fire. Animation, we get the counter. We're so close. Very close in fact, we'll rush a slash so we can't do. Here's a move, we'll just go for a punch instead. And then I guess we'll just Chivalry Wounds, because like 7,622, that's, I think that's within range.
Well done. You did great.
And we did it! We beat Falcon. Tab open again. Yeah, we did it!
Impressive achievement, considering how stacked the odds were against him.
Although Falcon's Goliath certainly is spiking a lot, that could just be chalked up to, you know, just got slashed a whole bunch by Ween, so to the surprise of no one.
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight.
There we go.
Sure.
Awesome. Come here,
I
Bob.
might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for me.
What just happened? I knew it. Watch out, Reen. Don't get too close. Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole soul dot with it. What?
Vulcan! Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered.
That bastard being Osborne.
I can finally be reunited with them, and gee.
Spoiler alert for sure, Gideon got absolutely wrecked in the, what is it called, Orcus Tower? Something along those lines. He got absolutely murdered alongside all the other Imperial terrorists by the Red Constellation. This is relevant information for this sentence, just as a heads up, because they kind of brush over Gideon getting killed.
Anyway,
because he's just a generic NPC in Ashore.
All of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
Rain! Get away from him!
Oh, pardon me. And so, there is next to nothing left. Falcon is literally blown up to smithereens. There is no chance of him surviving.
No!
let this happen?
A rather somber way to end this part of the game. There's still dialogue to be had. I'll eat this guy there. No, I won't. And I don't want to be a downer, but I think the potency does work more here. Because he isn't going to live this. I'm saying this with knowledge of the future. I take jabs because it's weird how Falcon really don't want to kill people off. When their stories are complete and a poignant death scene is really the only thing left for them to do. I'm not saying that everyone needs to die, of course, just 1 or 2 more named deaths wouldn't have gone remiss at points, just as it were, but, you know. Anyway, Martinus Wagner agrees to withdraw from the civil war fully, so the Nautica region is completely free from it all. So, those in the North Highlands can now make their way down and join up with the 3rd Armoured Division against Poison, basically. Ugh. So that's primarily developed in the West. Yeah. And of course the Courageous is able to land in the airport for a stopover day. They don't give you a chance to save, so there's still that level of feeling. It's just like, isn't there anything we could have done to save Falcon? Yeah, he was a bad guy and all, but he ended up going down the road of being a terrorist because of Osborn. So, you know, it's day 22 of the 12th month of this calendar year for the Charles game, and a bit more normal music is playing now as we consider things rather peaceful now due to the fact that people aren't fighting. Of course, that's the way it is. Pardon me. Ween is taking this quite hard. So, we'll get our bonding points. We get 5, in fact. To do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 out of 12. And I'm going to let that be a case of you'll have to wait and see. Or maybe even comment which ones you'll want to see next time. Well, for next time. That might be more of a poised for YouTube. So yeah, I think this is truly the perfect time to end this part. For those of you on Twitch, I hope you enjoy a live experience and may follow to get notified, hopefully, when I start streaming. I may be doing this more at night at the moment because I'm more awake at night. At least today I was. I'll give the guarantee today I was, but I am, because I watched the Roer one, but that's how that worked. For those on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that shebang. There's lots more you can do with YouTube, just in terms of just interacting with the video. These tend to come out if I have a video lined up, aka a VOD from the previous day, then I've got a video lined up. It'll be at 11:30 GMT. I might change that to a different time. That might be more suitable for when British people are in their homes and not at work or school. I'm not saying that there will be kids watching this. I just know as a kid watching games that maybe weren't suitable for children. That plays those more for like Mass Effect than Charles Cole still. So until next time, I'll see you all. Bye-byes and all that.